Welcome back. Now, before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, discussions of a merger between property developers Aldar and Saru are now at an advanced stage that will create an entity with the highest capital in the UAE. The announcement was made on the ADX by both companies, and that a further public update will be made in due course. According to reports, the new merger will have positive results on shareholders in the long term, as it will also be supported by the government to help develop more projects in the capital. They added that the new entity would be managing assets worth more than $15 billion and boost the domestic real estate industry. Industry officials were quoted as saying that Aldar has strong strategic partners, including Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, the National Bank of Abu Dhabi, the Abu Dhabi Retirement Fund and Mubadala. Aldar is more than 55% owned by strategic partners, and the public owns 45%, while Saru is 62% owned by strategic partners and 38% by the public. The UAE's net foreign assets gained around $35 billion in 2011 and are forecast to have grown by a further $37 billion at the end of 2012. A report by the Washington-based Institute for International Finance shows that from around $342 billion at the end of 2010, the country's net foreign assets grew to nearly $410 billion at the end of 2011 and are expected to have reached $447 billion at the end of 2012. It further stated that assets could peak at nearly $482 billion at the end of 2013, accounting for 126% of GDP. Plastic solutions company Borouge has announced that it will expand its production capacity under the Borouge 3 project in order to reach 4.5 million tonnes by the end of the year. The company is a joint venture between the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company and Austria-based Borealis. According to news agency WAM, investment into the expansion project, which is to be fully operational by mid-2014, will reach $4.5 billion. Once completed, Borouge will have the world's largest integrated single-site polyolefins plant in the world. Additionally, the company announced that it recorded annual sales of $3 billion in 2011, and it expects to grow its production capacity by 700% over 4 years from 2010 to 2014.